In the middle of many new games with realistic graphics and cinematic effects that must be played on high-end PCs, there are older and even underrated games that have been forgotten by modern gamers. What I mean is, these older and underrated games are works created with the courage of their developers, full of innovation, and stories packed with soul. In this video, I will discuss these older games which, despite being around 10 years old, still stand out, even surpassing the quality of modern games today. That's because what these games offer isn't just good graphics, but also philosophical narratives, unique designs, innovative gameplay, and experiences that may not be replicable in newer games. And I'll explain everything after this following introduction.
The way I see it, there's two types of people.
For the first, there's Max Payne series. This game, released from 2001 to 2012, is a third-person shooter trilogy developed by Remedy Entertainment and Rockstar Games, starting with Max Payne, followed by Max Payne 2, The Fall of Max Payne, and Max Payne 3. Each title has its own strengths. Max Payne 3 is considered modern and superior in terms of gameplay control and graphics. Max Payne 2 is praised for its smoother gameplay and deep emotional story with unique narrative, while Max Payne 1 is considered a classic that started it all with its unique noir story, although some people find this game a bit difficult or too long. In terms of gameplay, the series features a cinematic action style with strong narration and a noir aesthetic that was rare at the time. One of the most iconic mechanical features in the Max Payne series is bullet time, which slows down time in the middle of combat, a feature that was later adopted by many other shooters. While the graphics and controls may feel outdated compared to modern games in this era, especially Max Payne 1 and 2, but the true strength of Max Payne lies in its distinctive style and narrative. I mean, this third-person shooter bullet time game isn't just about a unique gameplay mechanic, but it's also about unique narrative style and deep noir story. For that reason, the series is still worth playing today. So, it's like a proof that the quality of an experience doesn't always depend on the latest technology. Honestly, in the current gaming era, it's hard to find games that match the tone and gameplay of Max Payne.
The people demand swift and merciless justice. Do you think you might be ready for that?
LA Noire game.
Phelps, Earl, a shooting at the 111 Club.
Released in 2011 and developed by Team Bondi together with Rockstar Games, is an action-adventure detective thriller set in 1947 Los Angeles, where you play as Detective Colts uncovering crime across bureaus of the LAPD. In terms of gameplay and design, LA Noire combines open-world third-person mechanics with investigative work. You search crime scenes, collect clues, interrogate suspects using realistic facial animations, and engage in occasional shootouts and chases. The game's use of facial capture and focus on interrogation mechanics made it stand out in its era with motion scan technology. Well, Team Bondi conducted extensive research during the development of LA Noire, starting with mapping the city of Los Angeles in 1947, then interviewing police officers to understand the investigation procedures, jargon, and culture of the department at that time, and even researching buildings, clothing, vehicles, and real criminal cases of that era. As a result, These efforts ultimately succeeded in creating a highly authentic world and a cinematic noir atmosphere in the game LA Noire. From the thematic side, LA Noire explores morality, corruption, and trauma in post-war society. The war veteran detective Cole Phelps navigates a city steeped in vice and deceit, making the game more about reading lies, guilt, and ambition than simply gunfights. Though its pacing and some action mechanics drew criticism, but its narrative ambition, atmosphere, and technical achievements still make it a noteworthy experience today.
Can't shake this guy, Walker! Keep her steady!
Spec Ops: The Line. Released in 2012 and developed by Jaeger Development in collaboration with publisher 2K Games for PC, PlayStation 3, and Xbox 360, stands out as a third-person shooter with a dark and reflective war theme, focusing on humanitarian responsibility and morality. In terms of gameplay, Spec Ops: The Line combines cover-based shooter elements, where it's you hide behind obstacles, peek out to shoot, throw grenades, and move through narrow, linear corridors amid enemy combat. Additionally, there are mechanics such as environmental hazards like shifting sand, team commands that influence tactics, and moments where your actions have haunting consequences.
Lower your weapon!
I look stupid to you?
No. That's why you're gonna point that pistol somewhere else.
Lower your weapon. I'll lower mine.
Not gonna happen.
While some critics found the combat mechanics less refined than similar games, stiff cover transitions, predictable enemy spawns, but many agree that the gameplay serves as a vessel for the game's deeper themes, forcing you through violent actions while questioning their true meaning in the game. In fact, the game is more about creating a meaningful player experience that challenges the typical heroic narrative in its story. There are moments where the player's actions result in haunting consequences rather than simple victories when playing. Thematically, Spec Ops: The Line explores the blurred line between heroism and villainy, the impact of trauma, and the illusions we cling to in war. The game uses a shoot-'em-up war setting to ask profound questions about our role as players, who we become when we pull the trigger, and what we choose to ignore. Well, you should still play Spec Ops: The Line for its compelling, deconstructive narrative that critically examines violence in video games and the psychological impact of war. I think it's really impactful experience that stays with you long after you finish the game. Resonance of Fate. Was first released in early 2010 by Triace Studio and publisher Sega. The game is set in a future where humanity is on the brink of extinction due to extreme pollution, leading to the construction of a large city called Basel, controlled by a high-tech system called Zenith that determines the age, status, and lives of its citizens. The main themes of the story include the fate of humanity, the control of systems over life, rigid social classes, and the conflict between individual freedom and a world seemingly controlled by technological destiny. In terms of gameplay, Resonance of Fate combines traditional role-playing game elements with a unique combat system called the Tri-Attack Battle System, where players control 3 characters and use firearms in battles that blend real-time and turn-based strategies, along with the game's special systems. The Hero Action System, the Scratch Damage System, and the Direct Damage System. This system makes the combination of weapons, positioning, and timing key to winning the game. Overall, Resonance of Fate introduces the concept of a firearm-based RPG wrapped in steampunk aesthetics and existential themes that are rarely seen. As such, the game is worthy of being called a forgotten masterpiece due to its combination of innovative gameplay and a story backdrop that is deep, emotional, and philosophical.
Welcome to City 17. It's safer here.
Half-Life series.
The Citadel's on full alert. I've never seen it lit up like that.
Which began with Half-Life 1 developed by Valve and continued with Half-Life 2 and its episodic sequels, set a new standard for single-player first-person shooters by seamlessly integrating narrative, environmental systems, and gameplay into a single, uninterrupted, immersive experience. In terms of gameplay and design, the series stands out for using scripted sequences instead of traditional cutscenes, allowing players to remain in control of their surroundings while the story continues around them. Then, Half-Life 2 raised the bar further by integrating physics-based puzzles, interactive environments, and realistic character interactions. This was thanks to the Source engine, which influenced many games that followed. The Half-Life series gameplay combines first-person combat with puzzle solving and exploration, all tied together by a continuous and immersive narrative. Players as Gordon Freeman must fight against alien and human enemies with various weapons, often while finding ways to navigate complex environments and solve environmental puzzles. The series is known for its smooth and fast-paced combat, as well as intelligent level design that uses environmental cues to guide players without explicit instructions. From a thematic perspective, the series explores human vulnerability, alien invasion, the nature of control, and resistance against oppressive forces, with moments of quiet reflection amidst the action. Locations such as the Black Mesa facility or the dystopian city of City 17 are not just backdrops, but reinforce feelings of isolation and the struggle for survival. Despite the passage of time and advancements in graphics, the Half-Life series remains relevant because its design, narrative ambition, and interactivity still feel fresh.
Welcome to the Aperture Science Enrichment Center. Let's look at some of the challenges you'll face as a test participant.
Portal series.
It's been a long time.
Starting with Portal 1 in 2007 and followed by Portal 2 in 2011, is a first-person puzzle platform franchise developed by Valve, which is available on Windows, macOS, Linux, Xbox 360, PlayStation 3, and Nintendo Switch. In terms of gameplay and design, the series stands out for its ingenious portal gun mechanic, which allows players to create linked portals on surfaces in order to solve puzzles by manipulating space, momentum, and environment. Well, in Portal 2, that game has cooperative mode and more complex physics gadgets like gels and tractor beams, and richer story interactions. From a thematic perspective, the Portal games explore isolation, artificial intelligence, and human testing under cold scientific experimentation within Aperture Science. This game has some dark humor, and the atmosphere is a bit dark in some parts. The voice of the AI antagonist, GLaDOS, and the clever dark humor disguise a deeper critique of control, free will, and the nature of reward. While Portal series is widely considered a great game, praised for its originality, unique puzzles, and dark humor. While some critics note its short length, it's frequently cited as one of the greatest games ever made. With its innovative gameplay and memorable characters like GLaDOS, it's earning widespread acclaim.
more I preach to them, the less they listen.
I'm not sure we made a good first impression.
Call of Juarez series.
They didn't want my judgment.
What's wrong with a man liking what he does for a living?
Began in 2006 with the original Call of Juarez, developed by Techland and published by Ubisoft, which was followed by Call of Juarez Bound in Blood in 2009 and later posts like Call of Juarez Gunslinger in 2013. This game offering a Wild West first-person shooter experience. In terms of gameplay and design, Call of Juarez gameplay is primarily a first-person shooter with moments of horseback riding, quick-draw duels, and unique mechanics like concentration mode. Well, overall, the core experience of the gameplay is straightforward shooting with satisfying gunplay, while other elements like stealth or puzzles are sometimes less polished. From the thematic side, the series explores motifs of justice, vengeance, myth versus reality, and survival in lawless lands, which is the characters often face moral ambiguity amid the harshness of the frontier, making the Western backdrop more than just a stage for gunfights. Despite improvements in graphics and mechanics over time, Call of Juarez are generally considered the best, with praised for its action and fun, fast-paced gameplay, and with distinctive setting and tone. Lost Odyssey. Released in 2007 by Mistwalker Studio in collaboration with Feel Plus and published by Microsoft Game Studios for Xbox 360, is a Japanese RPG that tells the story of an immortal named Kame Argoner who has lived for 1,000 years but lost most of his memories when the world entered the era of the magical Industrial Revolution. In terms of gameplay and design, the game uses a classic turn-based combat system, equipped with an aim ring system, mechanic that tests players' timing and accuracy, as well as immortal characters who automatically revive when knocked out. This game, combined with world exploration, world maps, and elements of the A Thousand Years of Dreams story that presents emotional narrative fragments. Thematically, Lost Odyssey explores the burdens of a long life, lost memories, loneliness, and the meaning of existence in a rapidly changing world. While its gameplay style feels traditional and may lack the dynamism of modern RPGs, its strength lies in its emotional narrative, deeply developed characters, and the sense of time passed, and it's making it this title worth to play it today. Okami is a game released in 2006 by developer Clover Studio and published by Capcom for PlayStation 2, followed by an HD version for modern platforms such as PC. Okami is an action-adventure game that combines ancient Japanese mythology with a visual style that resembles of traditional ink and watercolor paintings. In terms of gameplay and design, this game stands out thanks to its celestial brush mechanic, which allows players to draw movements on the screen to manipulate the environment, such as bringing plants to life, summoning wind, or attacking enemies. The gameplay also combines action, platforming, and puzzles wrapped in a very strong Japanese aesthetic. In terms of theme and philosophy, Okami explores ideas about human harmony with nature, healing a broken world, spirituality, and the beauty of art as a transformative force. The protagonist of the game's story, the goddess Amaterasu, reincarnated as a white wolf, embarks on a mission to restore life and light to a world plunged into darkness. Although commercially unsuccessful upon its initial release, The game is now considered a masterclass work and worth replaying due to its uniqueness and depth that still lives today. Cosmology of Kyoto, developed by SoftEdge Inc. and published by Yano Electric Co., Ltd. for Macintosh in 1994 and Windows around 1995. The game is set in the city of Heian-kyo, now Kyoto, in the 10th to 11th centuries, and features a free exploration style. In terms of gameplay and design, this game is not a typical mission or level game. Instead, players are free to explore the city, meet real and mythological characters, encounter reincarnation, and experience a karma system that affects the fate of the characters. This system makes it more of a unique interactive and exploratory experience than a typical action or open-world game. Thematically and philosophically, Cosmology of Kyoto delves into Buddhist concepts such as samsara, karma, and human suffering, while incorporating Japanese mythology and the history of Kyoto, walking the line between the sacred and the supernatural, between everyday reality and the supernatural. And it's really making it a work that is not only entertaining, but also holds deep reflection. The game also invites players to understand the history and concepts of Buddhist and Shinto theology present in the game. This game has a very strange, atmospheric, and reflective vibes. The atmosphere is often quiet, slow, and allows players to stop and reflect. Unlike fast-paced action games, Cosmology of Kyoto gives players space to explore without a clear destination, encountering demons, spirits, or strange events that trigger feelings of emptiness, loneliness, and contemplation. The visual and audio vibe also reinforces the feeling of being between the real world and another world. The art style feels like Japanese ink paintings or surreal animations, and the sound effects dialogue, which are sometimes disturbing or surprising, add a subtle tension. All of this makes the gaming experience feel like an inner journey, not just physical exploration. This game is perfect if you're looking for a very different experience with mixed feelings.
Shibito から作ったものじゃ。100日経てば本物の人となったもの。
Alright, those are the 10 games I've shared with you, which are older titles, some of which were once big hits, but are now forgotten, yet still possess an enduring spirit and charm. They are not merely relics of the past, but works that prove that creativity, atmosphere, narrative, and innovation can transcend advanced technology or high resolution. If you only play modern games, try one of these. You might discover surprises, authenticity, and an experience that feels different. Well, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment on which game you think deserves to be revived. See you in the next video.